Welcome back to Who's at the Gates podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, and we have the enchanting Diana with us as well. We are going down memory lane, doing some season one memorable moments. I think we're titling this An Invitation to the Wedding Anniversary from Hell. And it will be a two-part series. So if you're not subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way, when we release the second part to this whole invitation to the wedding anniversary from hell, you will be able to get that second part notification. Diana, do you have anything before we start going down memory lane?
I'm excited. I mean, I'll just tell y'all that JC, we were watching this, and what did you say? It was like we were watching this for the first time. So I hope y'all feel the same way, because it's a trip. This was a good episode.
It really, really was. So let's go ahead and get started. It's about to fade into Eva having a conversation with Leslie before the event.
Just say the word.
I'm not saying we should abandon the plan completely.
Then you better translate and fast.
But Ted has to come clean. But do we have to force him to do it in public?
Yes. That man got me pregnant, ran me out of town, threw money at me, and told me to disappear. Like I was dirt under his shoe. And now, after all these years, he does the same damn thing. And now you want to feel sorry for that piece of human garbage?
I just think it would be easier if we just...
Oh, no, he had it easy. I am tired of hiding in his shadow, while Ted and his other family luxuriate in picture-perfect lives. This is our spotlight. The two of us against the world. Unless you are choosing them over me. Are you with me, little girl, or against me?
With you, Mama. Always.
All right. This whole relationship with Eva and Leslie, this sort of goes to what I've been talking about with the manipulation and things like that, and where Leslie is like, okay, like, whose side are you on? And, are you with me? And of course, he was like, I'm with you, Mama. And she says it begrudgingly, like, wow, I'm wrapped up in this. Mind you, during this moment, she still doesn't know that Ted did not know about her. That's the other thing too. That was kind of like, okay, yeah, she's kind of stuck, but she's felt bad because she's been working with Ted and Nicole, and they've been so nice to her. And it's just kind of like, how is this man like this when he's so different to me and I'm a stranger? He doesn't even know I'm his daughter, and he's treating me well. Nicole doesn't even know I'm his daughter, and she's treating me well. That's kind of the thing where it's really amazing to see what happened, and then the right after, and then where everyone is at now with how they treat each other, what their relationships are with each other. It's just really, really interesting. But I like how Eva's having those second doubts before this. Diana, you got it.
See, this is where I'm confused, though, because I think that was correct, though. I think Ted knew she was pregnant. Isn't that why Bill got involved, to fix it?
To my understanding, yeah, he knew she was pregnant, but he thought that she aborted Eva. Well,
right.
Or the baby. Because Bill had made that threat that, oh, well, if you keep the baby, something could happen to you and your child.
Okay.
And Bill there was the money given basically for her to get an abortion and for her to get out of town. She left. Now, Dana's excuse for not telling Ted about Eva the first time was because she was afraid that something would happen to Eva based off of what Bill said, which is why she didn't tell. I thought I turned my phone ringer off. And that was based off of what Bill had told her. Now, as time went on, I've called Leslie out on that. I think Leslie should have told Ted what the deal was once Eva was like 5 or 6. Because at that point, it's kind of like, okay, you might as well tell him now. The baby's here, decent age, so on and so forth. Deal and see what happens. But she didn't. So she told Eva the lie growing up that, oh, your dad didn't want anything to do with you, which was true in the moment, but wasn't necessarily true later.
True. I mean, I think that's what confuses me is because Ted's like, man, I could have had this, or I feel like I missed out, which is true, but also whose fault was that? That was all his doing. You know, it wasn't, I can't even blame Leslie for that because he's the one that pushed her away. He got someone else to do his dirty work for him to do it too. You know, I think that's what I struggle with a lot on this show and like trying to keep that, how do I say it? Like clear, like what responsibility did each of these people have, right? Because beyond the cheating, Ted did a lot to hide it, you know? And so I don't think Leslie's technically in the wrong. I think that's what prompted me because this whole like, you know, he made me like have an abortion or, you know, he like ran me out of town. Like that's essentially true. I don't think she's like lying too much to Eva. The only thing is obviously the fact that he doesn't know that she exists. But that's because he wanted it. He didn't want her to exist. That's the problem.
Because it's an interesting situation. Let's see. Okay, so next scene as the build up. So this is the thing where Kat follows Eva. So 22:31. Because Kat feels like something is off. Which again, her instincts are usually spot on. Transition into that.
Dude, you made a lot of sacrifices and you deserve to shine too.
Eva? Where are you going? The party you worked so hard to plan is that way.
Right. So what are you doing out here?
Oh, you seemed upset. Came to see if you needed anything. Is there something you want to talk about?
We need more table linens.
Anything for my parents, right? The people who did so much for you and treated you like family. It's so nice you've gone all out for them, Eva. I hate to see them disappointed.
Why would they be?
Just a hunch. I'll get that door.
It's locked. Like I said, I can handle this. You should go enjoy the party.
I'm only looking out for my parents. You get that, right?
Of course.
Okay. Is it me or does Kat seem a little bit more balanced here?
Wow.
No, I'm just like, just hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
So now that, see, this is the thing when you go back and look at stuff, because this was last year. And, you know, so much has happened then and all the conversations, whatever. Okay, great. I feel like in this moment, one would think that Kat would be furious because, again, she said, Eva's like, well, why would you think something's wrong? And Kat's like, call it a hunch. I have a hunch or whatever. Kat knows something's up. And the Kat now, I feel that Kat would have exploded and made some type of scene until she got to the bottom of it. That's just what I get with her energy now. This Kat right here it's like she can't put her finger on it, but she knows something is up. And I feel that cat, or should I say the cat now, would not have let Eva out of her sight. And maybe it really did change her, where it was like, okay, I'm measured in my responses when dealing with certain situations back at that time, but because she's been burned a few times, she's like, okay, I'm not so measured anymore. It's just if I feel something's wrong, I'm gonna hold on to it and not let go. Is her energy now. But I don't feel that was her energy back then, because the way she's interacting with Eva during this conversation, where she clearly knows something is up, I'm kind of shocked looking at this again.
This is how I always see Kat. Measured, thoughtful. This is how I always see her. No, I'm just I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, the thing is, up until this point, Eva's low-key been gaslighting her, right? Like, Kat went so far as to like secretly record her, and Eva found out, and her being sneaky, you know, she figured out a way to thwart Kat's plan. I think up until now, Kat has been, you know, trying to get people to see where she's coming from, and everyone just blows her off. Everyone's just like, no, you're ridiculous. No, why would she ever sleep with your man? You know, like all this like BS that she has to go through to give Eva the benefit of the doubt. And she was right. So it doesn't surprise me that now she has a little bit more energy, because I think that's how people try to like overcompensate when they don't think they're being heard. They say it louder. Which I think doesn't tend, you know, it's like a 50-50 if it works or not, right? If people ignore you, people ignore you. I don't know. I don't think necessarily it's a louder voice that gets through. But yeah, I mean, we've talked about Eva or the situation in other episodes. Look at that face, Casey, and tell me if this is an Eva that tried to be remorseful, if this is an Eva that has a conscience, if this is an Eva that is nice. Like you said, Kat was rightfully investigating something, and there was no pushback or whatever you try to claim, or you know, she hits her first type of deal. Just look at this, and look at the sincerity that Kat came off with. It's like, I'm just trying to protect my parents. Like, I hope you understand that. Which, ironically, Eva should, because look at all the links she's going through to protect Leslie. But no, she just gives, of course, you know, like the fakest ish you've ever heard. So
See, this is the thing. First of all, not you using a still that I randomly stopped on to try and cast Eva as the devil incarnate, the spawn of Satan.
listen, sometimes it makes you have to have it's when you're not looking that you really see someone for who they are.
But I will say, yeah, and see, this is the thing. This is probably when I did, which I still like Kat, and I've said this, she's just spoiled. But I definitely liked her more this period. Because again, her response is so measured. But let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. So what's the next thing? Ted. Okay. And that was Ted and Nicole having their little moment after they talked. Because I just wanted to get that into. So
Looking out for my parents. You get that right?
Of course.
Still wish we had ditched the party and escaped to St. Bart's.
Wherever you are is where I want to be.
You know, Ted's voice is a lot deeper, and he seems a little bit taller. Or is it just me?
One could say he looks like a new man.
Totally different. Huh. Yeah. Okay. When we first started watching this, again, as we were preparing to do this show, I was like, wait a minute, this is with old Ted. It's so funny because you see somebody for so long and it feels like they've been around the entire time, but really they haven't. I forgot what the last episode was for this Ted. But
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure because it was
think
random, and I remember they did kind of like a voiceover saying like the part previously played by Ted was actor blah blah blah. Like they made like it was like a weird voiceover to introduce
Mhm.
the new Ted.
Yeah, and I remember there was a channel, it's called My View, My Opinion. I think because she has two channels. She has an actual Beyond the Gates YouTube channel, and she has a My View MVMO, My View, My Opinion channel. And I think she put it on the My View, My Opinion one, but she was talking about how the chitter chatter, she had called it like way before it happened. And she's like, I told all of you that they were planning on replacing him. And it was because of the acting, is what she was talking about, that they wanted to get someone in. And I'm just like, girl, if it's because of the acting, why is he getting replaced? Why didn't you replace Tomas and do that?
I mean, I heard it was actually like this was already planned. Like I think the previous Ted had a commitment or something. I
They
don't
were
think it was because of the acting.
the streets were talking, and the streets were saying it was because of the acting. I'll put allegedly in there, you know. But yeah,
Well,
go ahead.
I mean, I'm just trying to agree with you. If it's because of the acting, I have a firefighter right now that could have taken Derek's spot. Like there's a lot of adjustments that could have been made. I'll just say that much. And no tea, no shade to the actors now. Like they're all doing great. Um, I think that's something you and I both agreed on. We're not really digging deep into like the actual personal lives of the actors, like the real life people, because at the end of the day, this is just a role, right? Like I'm not
Mhm.
here thinking that the actress that plays Eva is the spawn of the devil. That's just the character she plays.
Some people do think like that. I don't like. I told you one of my favorite scenes is from one of the most underrated comedies of all time, is A Low Down Dirty Shame, and where Peaches sees Chad from As the Heart Turns, and then she punches him and knocks him over a table, and she's like, "That's what you get for dogging Sheila," and you better not. And she's just going off. Some people are really like that, like they are heavily invested. I'm not so much like that because I realize they're just characters and stuff. I didn't have a problem with this Ted. I thought this Ted did fine. However, I'm still not buying that. Oh, I had scheduling engagements and this and that, and I was planning on leaving the show anyway. Sir, the streets were talking. They were talking about getting rid of you because your acting was not on the level they felt it should be on for the soap opera. That is what was said. I'm not trying to be mean. It's just that's what was going on.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
If anyone has the tea, please comment below because it might be more than this. Who knows?
Yeah, definitely. We love to see it. And Nicole and Ted together like this, so sweet, remembering like, oh, Nicole's like, you know what, do you regret us not ditching this whole anniversary? Which now, after everything, I bet she wishes that she had ditched the anniversary. But and going to St. Bart's, and they're so happy and in love on this wonderful anniversary night. I think is beautiful. You have anything, Diana?
I mean, sure. I mean, if it wasn't this, it would have been Winterfest. If it wasn't Winterfest, it would have been like what else would have been Dairy Public? The Cotillion. Like this was Leslie's plan from the start. She was gonna get an audience.
Oh boy. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you. Well, for that, Let me see. Let's go and find, where's the next one? Okay, Nicole talking to Carlton. Yeah. 2832. 2832. I put it 31, I guess. So wait a minute. Okay, maybe I'm a little bit off here. Okay, now we can do it.
Doug, that is terrible. Where did you order from? Well, I am sorry to hear that. No, stay with Vanessa. She needs you. Tell her we send her love, and this too shall pass. Quickly, hopefully. Okay, bye.
Oh, there's the blushing bride.
Carlton. I am so glad you came tonight.
Now you and Ted have found what everyone else is looking for.
Present company accepted. Since you are having so much fun living the bachelor life.
Well, it would take a very special woman to make me want to settle down.
Well, call me a romantic, but I think your someone is out there somewhere. And who knows? She might be right here at this party.
With my luck.
Thank you so much,
Yes.
sweetheart. I hope you enjoy your evening, Carlton.
I spoke with Mona.
As the #1 fan of the Carlton fan club, what do you have to say about this?
He was a F-boy then, he's a F-boy now, and he'll be a F-boy tomorrow. That's how I feel about it. It's like, even the way he was looking at her, I was just like, you know you want her. You have been coveting Ted's wife since the very beginning. And I'm just like, which also, by the way, I totally forgot Vanessa had gotten sick and wasn't able to show up at the anniversary, and Doug was the one who called for Vanessa. So, because Vanessa got food poisoning.
R.I.P. Doug.
I know,
sorry,
right?
spoiler alert if people are just catching this, but you didn't get the memorial and funeral you deserved. Looking back.
Yeah, Doug got nothing compared to Derek. And it's crazy. They're like, oh, Derek was a firefighter and he gets a flag and everything. Sir, Doug would take people's hearts out their chests and put them back in better than new. You're just running into a burning building. That only takes brawn. No shade to firefighters. Actually, it's really more shade to Derek if you're a firefighter. I'm sure if you're not Derek, you're an amazing firefighter, and it takes a lot of calculations and everything else. But since we don't like Derek and we felt that he was all brawn and no brains, this is more specific for Derek. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, but Doug was a freaking heart surgeon, is what Doug was. He didn't do plastic surgery like Ted or Carlton. He didn't do orthopedic surgery like Kyle. Doug was a heart surgeon. And the irony is, with all his knowledge of hearts, he couldn't mend his own or his wives. Or his wives. So which is sad. And it is truly ironic.
Were you at the memorial? Is that what you said? Because that was a lie.
But I digress. Let me get off Doug right quick. Yeah, the Carlton and Nicole thing, this just, every time I see that man near Nicole, I just want to throw my shoe at the screen. So yeah, but Diana, you got it.
Yeah, I don't like the scene at all, especially because of the whole foreshadowing thing. And it's like, she's gonna be right in this room. He's like, I hope. I know. He's like right in front of me. That's
what he was thinking. That's what he was thinking. He was thinking when she said that, oh, she could be right in this room, and he's thinking in his head, I know she's right in this room. It's you. You're right in front of me. I know it's you. It's always been you, Nicole. But Ted pulled some shenanigans in Maui and sent me in the wrong direction so he could get to you first. And here we are, your 20th anniversary, celebrating when we should be celebrating our 20th anniversary. But if God is good, you'll get a divorce and I'll get my chance. That's what he was saying in his head.
So you're saying that he manifested this?
Absolutely.
He manifested the worst moment in Nicole's life.
Absolutely.
Fair enough. I can't argue with that.
Okay, let me go ahead and go to the next scene, the entrance. Okay, so 33:45. Let's get here because yeah, this whole build up to everything was just crazy. All right, 45. And this is where Chelsea is asking Ted and Nicole about how they found love, this and that, whatever, whatever. And Eva's just getting out of the closet because Leslie locked her in the closet. Carlton, I think it was Carlton or somebody let her out. So let's get to it.
Did you know that you were going to meet the love of your life?
Oh, I was hoping it was love and not some exotic disease. Because when I say I had never felt like that before, giddy, over the moon, safe, peaceful. Whatever I got in Maui, it was like a chronic disease because I was mad for this man. And I am still over the moon.
And what do you have to say about that?
And I should have gone first. She's a tough act to follow, but she's the first and only woman that I've ever loved.
They started without you. Where have you been? Get out of my way. Not before you answer some questions.
Not now. What are you doing? Get off of me. I have to stop this.
Stop what? What the hell is going on?
Eva,
Look, there's no time. You have to go.
go where? Is this part of a surprise?
There's no time. Okay, just please trust me. You have to leave now.
They can't do that. It would be too ill-bred and vulgar. And we can't have that.
Hell no.
Sherry? What's going on? What are you doing here? Are you confused?
Am I confused? Oh, no, honey. I'm not the one that's confused. But you are about that one.
What are you doing here? You need to leave.
Ooh, I just got here, Teddy. Be ashamed to pull the plug when the party is just getting started.
You know her?
They do say that to know me is to love me.
Please, don't do this.
So why don't you tell her how you know me, Teddy?
You were supposed to leave town.
What in blue blazes?
Leslie, look at me. You don't need to do this.
Can we get her some help?
Wow, isn't that a hoot? Get me some help. Honey, you're the one that's gonna need some assistance. In fact, does anybody have any smelling salts around here? Huh? Or maybe one of those cardiac paddles, because we're gonna need this shock her, boom, back to life.
She's done nothing to you, Dana. Just go.
Dana, how many names does she have?
Oh, about as many faces as that one has.
Why do I suddenly feel like I'm about to lose my family?
So are you gonna tell wifey who I am?
To you?
Or should I?
And scene.
Oh, goodness. When I tell you this moment, the anniversary situation, this is what cemented Leslie as like the one on this show, far as I'm concerned. Her delivery, and I know people get mad that she gets that they give her so much runway to do all of these long monologues and stuff. But the reason the writers give her the runway is because she is so good at delivering it. This actress, I love her delivery. She can deliver drama. So yeah, but now after all of these, with the happy moment just a moment ago and reminiscing and everything else, and then here she comes, like, nope, it was a lie. It was all a lie. And he's known about me, but you don't know about me, but now you're about to know about me. So Ted, let's put it all on the table. What's good? That was the energy. What do you think about when you see her given the drama for this scene?
Beautiful gown. Beautiful gowns. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it was such a culminating moment and like all this payoff because we didn't need much. Like, what episode of this is in the show? The 45, right?
45.
45, right? Like, I feel like it was such a quick, like a good payoff. You know, we've been like we've been seeing Bill being poisoned for about, I don't know, 2 years now, 3 years, 4 years, just my whole life, and we still aren't at the end of this. Leslie, though, like she came in hot. She had a plan. She stuck to it. And here we are. No, I think
You
this is a
admire
good
her,
reveal.
Diana.
What was that?
I said it sounds like you admire her.
Yeah, I admire her ability to stick to a list, to stick to tasks, to get the job done. I think, well, this is the thing. I think she was a good villain up until now. I think after this is like when things started to get a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, we all lost the plot. Again, it's just that she became like no one can challenge her. No one can step up to her. She's only been winning since this moment, in my opinion. I don't know what losses she's really suffered.
I think there is something coming with that. Now don't get me wrong, her preparing to team up with Haley, because I feel Haley's out of desperation will say yes. If not now, then later. And I believe there will be someone to challenge Leslie, and not necessarily one of the Duprees. Again, what I was hoping for was that it would have been Lynette. That's what I was hoping for, that they would have found some way to put Leslie and Lynette at odds, because I think Lynette would make a good villain as well, and where they're constantly going at each other.
I mean, I think it should have been maybe Haley and her, but I think Haley is too smart to know. I mean, we'll see now what happens because again, we're recording this Friday midday, both our times, so we haven't seen today's episode, so we don't know what's all going to happen. But from what we have seen, Haley's been very hesitant and smart enough to keep her distance from her because Leslie's just a target. She can't go anywhere quietly. She can't, at least not now. People see her and they run. People see her and they sigh. People see her and they get mad. So it's you don't want that when you're trying to be inconspicuous. I looking back, I do remember really liking her character and liking this villain. It's just now post all of this, it's like at this point, what's stopping you from doing anything? Why hang on to that loser, Ted? Just date everybody. It's just like I'm like, what? She keeps on winning, and I don't think that makes like a good villain necessarily. I mean, I think you're right. Her day's coming. She did try to commit murder twice, so I don't think she's going to go unpunished. But I think it's just been drawn out a little too long for my liking.
Yeah, well, she can't go to jail. Because again, we want her on, and by we meaning the writers still would want her to be on the show and stuff, unless it's an arc where she is in jail and there's visitation, like they'll show Eva going to visit her from time to time, and even show maybe Ted visiting her once in prison and stuff and doing that, but then she gets out on a technicality. I would love that. I would love for her to go to jail and then get out on a technicality.
Yeah, I think that might happen. Again, keep on winning.
All we do is win.
Yeah, she's probably singing that in her dressing room at this point.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Everybody, definitely, the coup de grace, we will do the part 2 of An Invitation to the Wedding Anniversary from Hell, and let people see what else Leslie has to say to Ted and Nicole, and a little bit of the aftermath as well, and commenting on that. But we're taking a stroll down memory lane in season 1 memorable moments. And this particular wedding anniversary from hell, this is probably one of the most memorable moments of season 1. So yeah, that we have. Diana, did you have anything before we bid?
Yeah, I just can't wait for part 2.
All right, sweet. Thank you everyone for all of the support. We've been watching the numbers and the analytics, and we love that all of you have been so engaged. Always feel free to leave a comment. We do our best to answer comments as soon as possible, as soon as I see it, or if Diana mentions it to me, we do our best to hop in the comments and reply back, because we like for there to be engagement. And definitely we're looking to make this as big as possible and do even other things outside of Beyond the Gates and make that as big as possible too. So again, we appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time,
bye.